I'm Tracy Baudoin,
I'm Amy Baudoin.
and together we make cane syrup. We were introduced into cane syrup and sugar cane back around 2000. I had a cousin about a mile up the road that was making syrup, unbeknownst to me, and my mom asked me to go get some because she had an envie, a craving, to go and get some for some fresh pancakes. So I went and I fell in love with the antique engines and the cane mill and all of that, so I started learning from him. So the history of this particular tradition was always based around natural resources. So we had lots of land and sugar cane, so the obvious combination, especially with the warm climate, is to develop the sugar cane to start making sugar. Based on that, you would also make as many other things as you could out of the bagasse or whatever. One of the byproducts of making sugar is molasses, and if you don't take the sugar out of the molasses, you're left with syrup. So we're taking that intermediate step to make the syrup. Syrup making has pretty much stayed the same over the decades. It hasn't changed very much. About the only thing that's really changed is the propulsion of the mill. Used to be everything was steam engine, or it would be mule driven if it was a vertical mill. Now people are switching over to gas engines and electric motors and such where possible. As far as passing syrup down to future generations, that's exactly why we do the demonstrations. I have 4 kids. We have 4 kids, sorry. And they do definitely participate in all aspects. So if they're willing, absolutely we'll pass this on to them as well.
The syrup has been fun for us to do over the years. It's been the people we have met doing this. We've been doing the syrup for close to 20 years now, and we've worked several festivals each year. And people always come up and tell us how they remember coming home from school to fresh baked bread and Mama putting the butter on the bread and putting the syrup on the bread, or talking about the pancakes. And it's interesting to hear how much of an impact into people's lives the syrup has had, just to be in a tradition of South Louisiana.
The biggest thing is hearing the old folks and the stories that they have behind it and bringing back all the memories. That's the key.
Many of them will tell us they remember helping out, making syrup at home with grandparents or great-grandparents, and just growing up with the different traditions. And it's interesting to keep the different traditions of the Louisiana culture alive.